A homecoming for an American soldier killed in Afghanistan. His body arriving back on US soil for burial. It's an image so sensitive to US public opinion that media presence at these ceremonies had been banned since the first Gulf War. When that was lifted 6 months ago, scores of journalists turned up. But while 2/3 of families now give permission for cameras to be here, that invitation is often being declined.
Any media organisation is now allowed to attend one of these events, although one of the restrictions is that if you want to say anything to the camera, it has to be done outside the military base where everything's taking place. But although the rules on media coverage of the bodies coming home have been relaxed, the number of journalists who actually attend is going down.
The death toll in Afghanistan may be higher than ever, but media interest in these images has plummeted. Just 3 news organisations were represented at this ceremony. And when Al Jazeera attended another late at night for 2 US soldiers killed near Kandahar, we were accompanied by just 1 lone photographer. The number of bodies coming home from Afghanistan is increasing dramatically. 8 more soldiers were killed in roadside bomb attacks on Tuesday. And the White House is clearly concerned about the political cost of sending more troops.
I will never rush the solemn decision of sending you into harm's way. I won't risk your lives unless it is absolutely necessary.
During the Vietnam War, the sight of thousands of soldiers coming home in body bags did much to raise the anger of Americans and erode public support for the war. But analysts say these days the media's attention span is shorter.
They saw that with Iraq, that yes, there were troops here, yes, and some people were saying there were just as many deaths occurring as, there had been in the past, but the media is not covering them as much. Their interest is going elsewhere.
We're getting some new information.
There tends to be, in the U.S. media, sort of a saturation point for foreign news. So how many different foreign storylines you can keep going at one time is finite.
One development since Iraq is that the US media has been given back an important channel of access to the human cost of sending troops to war. Just how much of a difference that makes to the decisions made in Washington could be seen in the days and weeks ahead. Sebastian Walker, Al Jazeera at Dover Air Force Base in Delaware.